Okay, so back to the timing cylinder. We have this sequence of events that's going to happen, and these are the devices that are going to make these events happen, and vice versa. So the marble is going to land in the staging area. It will come from the machine, and it will land in some sort of a staging area. Um, it will land on this switch. When the marble falls on this switch, it will start the cylinder the cylinder spinning. So this might not be the switch that I use. I might have to build one. I'm hoping I can take the spring out of here and make it lighter. It has to be real light as marble needs to be able to turn it on and off. It's just a switch out of an old stereo. Single pole, single throw, I guess. Yeah, it might be double throw or pole. So at any rate, that will feed the power to the motor. Our mechanism in the other video, that will feed the power to the motor to get the cylinder running. So as long as the marble is sitting on this, the cylinder will spin. As soon as it starts it spinning, our first set of bands on the cylinder is going to be the solenoid with a piece of bar stock through the middle, and it's going to kick the marble off of this switch, which would normally, right, stop the cylinder from spinning, but by then the motor is getting its power from the cylinder, that band of contacts that goes all the way around. So once the cylinder is spinning, right, the marble is released from the stage kick to the launcher. When the marble lands in the launcher, the air bearing is going to turn on, and this shuttle valve won't work. I don't know what's wrong with it, but I'm going to rebuild it. So it's just a simple valve that'll be actuated by another solenoid. So I'm not sure if it'll be 24 volts or 110 at this point. This one's 110. I know that's going to kick a marble good. So after the air bearing turns on and our cylinder continues to spin, the next band of contacts on there will be moving the CD drawer back and forth, which is the launcher mechanism will be on there, and this double pole, double throw switch will switch the polarity back and forth. So basically, when the drawer comes over to one side, it'll hit the switch, and that would trigger the motor to go back in the other direction. So it'll go back and forth, but that's all depending on the bands on the cylinder. The bands will only be halfway on one spot and halfway on another spot, so that as the motor comes into that position where it hits the switch, the power will be gone to the motor. And then the next time the power comes onto the motor, the polarity will be switched, and the bands will be in a different place on the cylinder, so that I think you get what I'm trying to say. It's kind of hard to explain, but you'll see as I go, as I build it. That's about the gist of it. The next video will again be less of my babbling and more of just building. This thing's gonna take a little bit of time to build, but it will be fun. So, see you in a day or two for a progress report.